YouTube? Welcome back to another update. Not much has been happening lately. Everything's pretty slow. But the last thing I'll mention in this video is kind of big. And I'll do another video on just that later. But anyways, so yeah, let's start here. First off, notice my workbench is much cleaner than usual. Honestly, that's most of what I've been doing, and what I'm probably going to be doing for the next 2 or 3 months is just sorting through and everything, and building some shelves to put all my magazines on. So it'll be a while before I get to actual track laying, but so just show you, it finally looks nice and clean. I'm not used to seeing it this clean. And then show you this. It's a Union Pacific boxcar, one of the old Athearn. Technically, you would call it a blue box kit, but these are from the 60s and 70s, so they used yellow boxes back then, so I guess you could also call it a yellow box kit. But I digress. Anyways, this thing's pretty old. It's got the much older design. Let me get this where you can, on the tracks, get this where you can actually see. Yeah. It's got the much older design on the trucks because the sides actually separate from the main body and the pivot point. And that is basically a bushing to keep it together. Not my favorite design because if you lose the bushing, the truck kind of just falls apart. But, I mean, that's the best I could do back then. Can't really blame them. I'm just standard kit and everything. That's in the process of getting Katie couplers. I already got the underframe done. Swapped the horn hooks out. And then I'm going to take some of my black paint right there and get the weight spray painted. Then I don't know if it'll show up here. Well, yeah, okay, I can see it, but I don't know if you can. But I took my dribble and I polished up right there around the holes, right there, because those holes go over the little stubs on the car underframe. But somebody had done a good, smart job and glued this. It's been sitting there so long it was starting to come off, so I pried it, and then I went back. I took the Dremel, grinder bit, and I just polished off all the rust and stuff around the holes. So, yeah, that's going to work a lot better. It comes off a lot better, so that's good. But that's one car. It's part of a haul we got from some family friends about a year ago in the winter. I just haven't had a chance to go through any of it because it's been too cold. And I literally did it like yesterday, so. But I'll have a separate video and show you all that stuff. There's a lot more where that came from, like a whole box worth. But, so anyways, that's that. So next thing up, let's move over here to layout. See, I've started on the gravel lot for my GE plant. You also notice the silos are on the layout. I think they look pretty good. I mean, I haven't started on the head house or anything, or I gotta glue the vertical silo and then start building the horizontal one. But and right there I've got a bottle of just straight up Elmer's white glue, which actually I have a giant 5-gallon jug, just this is more manageable. And then I've got a 50-50 mix of white glue and water. That's the other thing why you haven't seen any progress in a while. I've been experimenting with different gluing processes and different blends, like 50% water, 50% glue, or 70% water, 30% glue, or something else. But I did that because when I dropped the sink cement, even the lube white glue, whatever it landed on, had a tendency to suck a couple of adjacent gravel granules or whatever into the blob, and you end up with bare spots. I'm like, okay, how do you solve that? So I've done some experimenting. I think I finally figured out a method. It needs a little more tweaking before I actually do a how-to video and showing it, but I've still got plenty of ground foamed cork. Is that a word? Anyways, I still got plenty of foam to put, plenty of the base to put ground foam on, so you'll see it eventually. But yeah, that's that. So if you remember, it stopped right here. I did all this ballast. I covered up. Got my unloading pit in, covered up around it, and then brought the ground foam all the way back. And I probably showed you that in the last video. So yeah, that's second thing. Third thing, we'll turn around here, and please ignore the mess. But I got third benchwork section. So after I finish filming this update, while it's uploading, I'm going to go up and I'm going to try to edit all the clips together, and that'll be a how-to. So I'll be looking for that coming up. That's about, that's not it. One more thing to show you guys, everybody. Okay, apologize in advance, this is the messy saddle layout. And there's that 5-gallon jug of, all-purpose glue. Wanted to show you this. It's an old engine house. Oh shoot, I forget what the brand is. It's Korean or Japanese or something. Just a second. Pola. Okay, so it's Pola, made in West Germany, but it's a diesel shed. I've got the end here, and the doors, you can't tell it. Ooh, that ain't good. The doors will actually rotate. If you look in there, you can see the hinges, which I'm not going to put it on 4x8 because it just looks too modern. But I still kind of want it because this is one of the first kits I ever got. And unfortunately, I was a little rough on the thing. Yeah. But, it's still in pretty good shape. But, it is going to go, give me a second to get over here, in its rough final location. Okay, I can't put down because I got it's in there. It's going to go right there on the engine storage. So about right there. And then I've just been testing, turnout location, figuring out where to put the turnouts, getting ideas. But, you can see, okay, you probably can't in there. You see the floor, it's not the best type, it's not very prototypical. But when I do get around to that, I'm going to take the thing, I'm going to get the slope back pitched up because I got the wall here, it kind of flattens out down that way, but I'm going to get the pitch back into it, get it sloped up again. And then I'm going to chop off that floor that's in there now, chop off the doors, add a brand new floor with a drop pit, a platform, an office, and all that. And doors actually lower, if I can manage that somehow. And then, of course, get it all weathered up, grimied. Preferably add some lights, like right here on the end. Those three would be light. Same thing on the other side. And just kind of, bring it back. This is going to have a basic layer of ground foam because even though it's a staging yard, and I'll have a BDL 168 and everything to see what's on the tracks on my computer screen, I'll still have to pull it out every now and then between sessions to rework some trains, and that's, staring at even a basic layer of ground foam is better than plywood. So, yeah, and then over there is the whole box of stuff from Dennis and Charlie. Actually, there were 2.5 boxes. Just some of it wasn't worth, I couldn't really use, so it's in a different box. But yeah, there's a lot of 60s, there's 50s, there's even a couple cars in there that, based on the couplers, are probably from the 30s, which is literally like the very first decade of HO trains. So I'll have another video on that coming. So thanks for watching, everybody. Take care. There's the comment box, there's the like button, and there's always the subscribe button down there if you want to click that. So everybody take care, God bless, and I'll see you on the next video.